I promised you an organizational video, so today is the day. I was walking through Ross looking for jackets for my kids for school because, fall is coming. Also, the winter is coming, and we don't know how harsh the winter is going to be this year. So I was out looking for some new clothes for my kids, and I happened to stumble across the organizational area for all of the kitchen needs. And I was floored because I have never seen so much organizational stuff at Ross ever in my life. They must have just stocked the shelves that day or the day before, or I just got there out of pure luck, but I found mainly everything that I wanted to get. I was really excited to go through Ross. I had a field day in there and I just went crazy and I bought everything. This is everything that I got from Ross. So the first thing that I found was this strainer and bowl set. I've always wanted one. Actually, I found one at Walmart that I liked a little bit better, but this is all that they had at Ross, and I didn't find the other one until I was at Walmart. I just really wanted something that was going to be useful for rinsing off all of my vegetables, produce, and all that stuff. But this one was only $4.99. I believe the one at Walmart was $15. So, I mean, even though I didn't get the one that I wanted, it's still a good item. I also got 3 of these clear bins, the refrigerator bins with a little handle on them. I believe they were only $3.99 a piece. Yes, they're only $3.99 a piece. I got this 3-piece clear storage bin. Actually, I believe that these were in the wrong spot. They were in with all the kitchen supplies, but I think these were also in like the laundry supplies too. I only paid $8.99 for the set of 3. I guess comparable cost would have been $16. I got this fridge, freezer, and pantry bin. I got 2 of them. These are considered medium size, and they were only $4.99 a piece. This is for my refrigerator outside since I don't have a drawer for the produce and stuff. So I got 2 of them, one on each side, and they pull out. They were only $12.99 a piece. I believe these could be up to $20 a piece. So this is a good buy. So I got 2 of those. And then I saw these in 2 different sizes, so I grabbed one of each. A smaller one and a medium-sized one. This one was only $3.99, and this one was $4.99. I also got a knife sharpener because mine broke and I really needed one. This one was $6.99. I did find one on Temu for $3.99, but I liked that I can get this right now and it's probably better quality. I also got some kitchen scissors because mine from the Dollar Tree weren't working as good as I wanted. They were only $3.99, comparable cost to $10. I got some extra drawer organizers for the kitchen. This one has 2 slots. This one was only $5.99. And this one has like the diagonal slots. This one was, where's the price on it? It's probably the same price. If it didn't have a tag on it, she'd probably charge me the same price. So it was $5.99 each. And then I saw these Cuisinart storage containers for pasta. It's exactly what I'm going to use them for. They have some durable lids, really good plastic, $7.99 a piece. I believe I seen something like this at Walmart too. I did take some footage at Walmart and I did compare pricing. I believe Ross was a little bit cheaper, but you could probably find an entire set of something like this at Walmart for a good price. I also saw these on Temu. Probably could have gotten them a little bit cheaper, but they were there at Ross, and this one was $6.99. This is for your knives, and I got one for your forks. This one was $9.99. And then I saw this. I thought it was kind of cute. It's just a coffee or a tea box I have some tea that's inside of my cabinet that I would really like to take out of those little containers and use those containers for something else to fill up with. So I like this. I think that it's perfect. And this one was only $5.99. And then I got two of these Pyrex storage containers. These are good for my husband's work. He has to take lunch because there is no lunch places available to go eat at. They were only $3.99 a piece. And when we first started buying these, they were like outrageously expensive. So the fact that I found them at Ross for this cheap, it's a good deal. I also bought him this set. This one fits a sandwich and a side. This one fits a sandwich, and this one fits like a side, like a fruit cup or something. $2.99. I think she let us have this for $3.99 because this one was $4.99. Yeah, so she gave this one cheaper. She gave it to us as the same price as this one. And then I also found this Tasty Box. It's really cute. I could only find one. I wanted to get two of them, but I was only able to find one, and I didn't want to pass it up. So I took this one. I found one at Walmart. It's almost exactly like this. Only it was it was like $20. This one was only $8.99. I just like that it's perfectly portioned out for like apples and peanut butter, a sandwich. You can put your cutlery there. Or you could even put like a string cheese or even a Go-Gurt there. So this is going to be perfect for my kids' lunchbox. I did also swing by Home Depot to pick up some paint for my bathroom that we're redoing. And while I was there, I found these. And it's something that I really wanted that I didn't see at Ross. I believe that they were $12.99. But I got two of them. So these are for like your fresh vegetables. I wish I could have gotten like two more, but I didn't want to spend $12.99 each. Okay, I'm kind of upset about this one because they do come with lids, and I did pick them up. I don't know what happened to them, but these just arrived at the Dollar Tree in my area. They're egg trays. Like I said, they come with lids, so make sure that you pick those lids up. But I also found this one. It slides into your refrigerator. This is the first time I've ever seen them at my Dollar Tree. It's a large egg holder shelf. I believe this holds 18 eggs. Oh no, it holds 12 eggs. So they both hold 12. I thought this was going to hold more, but it's okay. Now there were some things that I could not find at Ross that I really saw on Shein. I didn't buy a whole lot of things, but I will walk through some of the things that I did find on Shein. This is everything that I ordered off the Shein website. I didn't even know that they had organizational supplies, but here we go. This is what I got. I got 2 small dish organizers, 2 medium dish organizers, 2 large dish organizers. I got 2 pantry organizers that have separators in them. I also got 2 of these. They're supposed to be for like chopped onions and bell peppers. That has like a strainer on the inside to keep the water away. I got 2 Tupperware lid organizers. I got 4 chair covers for my kitchen table. I got 2 extra large containers. These are supposed to store spaghetti noodles. I got this little contraption. I've been wanting the wooden one from Amazon for like the longest time, but I'm being cheap right now. So I ordered this instead. I'm hoping that it works. You put your wax paper, your foil, or your saran wrap in there, and I believe this is for your paper towels. I also got this. It's a grill sheet or a barbecue cooking liner, but you could also use it for the bottom of your oven to keep it clean. I got 4 of these. They're like liners to keep your stove clean. And then I got 4 refrigerator mats. They come in different colors, but I chose white because it's just more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. But it came with 4 of them. And then the last thing that I got were these blind cleaners. So we're gonna test these out and see how well these work. So now that we got that out of the way, I want to go ahead and get started, but I'm not going to be able to do everything today. Obviously, I bought a lot of things, but I'm going to start with my drawers and my cabinets right now because not only do I want to put this stuff away and organize my pantries and all that, but I also need to clean because like I showed you, I actually bought this barbecue grill sheet or barbecue cooking liner, but it says you can use it for your oven as well. It doesn't look like it's made out of silicone. It looks like it's made with, I want to say, it looks like vinyl, but it's not. I don't really know what it's made with, but obviously it's safe for high temperatures. So I'm going to use this as a liner for the bottom of my oven, but my oven is really dirty right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray down my oven with some oven cleaner, and I'm going to let it sit while I do everything else. And this is basically the last thing that I'm going to do, which is line the bottom of my oven, and also I got the same things, which looks like the same material for the top of my stove to put under my burners so that if there's a mess, it's easy cleanup. I went back on the Shein website because I really wanted to know what this material was made out of. The website does not provide what kind of material this is. This was a 16.5 inch by 11.6 inch. It's actually the perfect size for the bottom of my oven because my oven is pretty small, but I paid $5.28 for this one piece. If you go on Shein right now, it did go down 12%, so they're $4.30. But I really wanted to know what this material was made out of, so I Googled it and I found the same product on Amazon. They are a little bit bigger. You can get them for 15.75 inches by 23.62 inches, and you can get a 2-pack for $6.99, which is probably a much better deal. And now that I know that these really work and I really like them, I'll probably continue buying them, but I'm going to be buying them off the Amazon website. I have been wanting to clean out all of my kitchen drawers and cabinets for like the longest time, and even though I didn't get to every single cabinet today because they're still pretty well organized, these drawers have been driving me crazy, and I try to do this at least once a year. I think it's been a little longer than a year, but they definitely need some help, and a lot of the things that I use to organize all of my utensils in are getting kind of dirty, so it's time for me to clean them out. But I really wanted some new ones to kind of update these drawers, and I wanted to lay down some contact paper. So before I do all of that, I have to make sure to take everything out of these drawers and pretty much start all over again. I didn't realize how much stuff I actually have. I did try to condense down, even though I had already done that the last time and I haven't really bought anything new. I tried to get rid of some things that I normally don't use on a daily basis. So I did declutter a few things, which wasn't a whole lot, but at least I got rid of some things to make space in these drawers. I've had this contact paper sitting in my storage for the longest time. I love using the contact paper from the Dollar Tree. I feel like they're pretty good quality. They are easy to install, and they have a wide selection of different styles that you could choose from. So whenever I need to use contact paper for projects like this, I always go to the Dollar Tree and pick them up. So I always have stuff like this on hand, and I just happen to have 3 rolls, and I didn't even really use the entire thing, but for I think it was 5 drawers, I used like 2.5 rolls worth. Like I mentioned earlier, I didn't really buy a whole lot of organizational things for the drawers itself, because I felt like I still had a lot of things to work with. And normally I like to buy this kind of stuff from Dollar Tree because you can get a lot of narrow items or items that work perfectly in these drawers. So while I was at Ross, I noticed that there was a couple of things that I have been wanting that I've been seeing other people use, like this knife organizer and this drawer organizer for your cutlery. And just as a little price comparison, I bought the knife one for $6.99 at Ross, but you can find it on Amazon for $11.99. The cutlery one, you can get it from Ross for $9.99, or you can buy it on Amazon for $16.99. So you're getting a pretty good deal. They also have another one. It's a 2-piece set for $23.99, but it only has 1 space for your cutlery. So I feel like getting them from Ross was a much better deal. And I'm really loving how this is looking in my drawer. It really made it look a lot more updated and nice. Guys, you have no idea how good it feels to have freshly organized drawers like this. I was really able to maximize the space and utilize all 5 of these drawers so that they were functional, and it was easy for me to find everything that I need. And it also made it easier for us to put everything away so that everything's just not shoved in there. Not to mention how clean these drawers look now. The next thing I want to work on are these cabinets right here. I have been wanting to organize this for like the longest time because it's driving me crazy. So I did go, well, actually, my husband, he bought this off Amazon. I've been wanting this for like the longest time too. It's a water bottle holder and it stores 12 water bottles. So I'm gonna get started on that and hopefully it opens up some space in here for me to use that space for other things. Although this water bottle organizer didn't come with instructions on how to assemble it, it's pretty self-explanatory, and even though it took me a couple of minutes to figure out how to do it, once I got the hang of it, it came together pretty quickly, and it holds a pretty good size of water bottles. Not only was I able to put water bottles in there, but I was also able to put in some of those large coffee tumblers, and it kind of expanded the space of my cabinet. It does kind of look like it takes up a lot of space in your cabinet, but at least it organizes all of your water bottles so that you don't have to pull them all out or go into that deep part of your cabinet. They are a little bit pricey. These ones we were able to find on a cheaper price on Amazon for about $25, but I'm kind of curious if I were to get another one, how it would work in the refrigerator outside. Moving on because I am running out of time. I'm running out of time. Okay, so here's the dealio about these. Actually, I had these in there. Let me lower you down a little. And these are from the Dollar Tree. They work great, but I used them at my friend's house because we could not find these anywhere, and we were doing a Dollar Tree haul on a very tight budget, trying to organize her entire kitchen. And they came in handy. And I love these things, but I can't find these anymore at the Dollar Tree. So now I had to look for something else. So that's where I went to Shein and I bought the ones that they have on there. But those ones actually look pretty cool. And it looks like they're gonna hold more. So let's see what happens when I line them up. So like I mentioned earlier, I bought two of each. So these are for your smaller plates. Wait, hold on. Let me check. Oh, okay. So the little ones are for the plates, and then these bigger ones right here, these ones are for the bowls. So let's see how this stacks up. No pun intended. And actually, this is probably going to help me out because I cannot reach up there. Oh, man, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit on there. Oh, maybe I am. Okay, cool. All right, so the little ones. Okay, so I actually like this because I was able to get everything down at the bottom, the ones that I actually use. So it's great having something in like the height range for me because I'm only 5'1". So getting up to this shelf is pretty hard for me. I always say that this house was built for giants because it goes forever high, but I can't reach past the first shelf. And at first it's kind of hard to get used to because my plates are a little bit thicker. They're from Dollar Tree. So these plates, especially these ones and these bowls, they're pretty thick. These are my Corelle collection that I did not want to part with because Corelle is one of the best brands that you could have. They're what I grew up with, and from time to time I like to use these as well, especially if we run out of these or if we have extra people over. So I'm glad I have that in reach. I never hardly ever use these plates, but anybody who does use them is tall enough to reach them, so this is a good spot for them. The bowls, you do have to play around with them. You know when you go into a vending machine and they have like those springs and you put one in each one? Well, it's kind of like that, but you have to like push it in. It's got like a spring back to it. It's kind of weird. At first I didn't think it was going to fit, but they actually do fit. But I was able to get all 8 of my bowls into these, so that's perfect. I really like how organized it is. They're pretty sturdy. So for the small ones, they're $2.08 a piece. For the medium ones, they're $3.12 a piece. And for these large ones, they're $3.52 a piece. I mean, I know you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can get these, but you actually can fit a lot more in here using these ones, so it's worth the money if you ask. These drawers have really been driving me up a wall too because they slide in and out. It's really easy for them to get stuck because things just get stacked up in there and unorganized. You know how kids are when they put dishes away, they don't care like how you as a parent would care.
So I really wanted to go through all of my Tupperware, condense it down, and reorganize this space. So when I found this food lid organizer on Shein, I really wanted to give it a try. I did pay $12.71 a piece for each one of these. You can go on Amazon and you can find similar ones. They can be a little bit more pricier. Like I think the lowest I found one was for $16.99, and it probably is a little bit better quality, but you can pay up to $29.99 for these. So if I were to compare them to, I can't really say which one I would prefer more, whether I'd buy them off Amazon or Shein, because you either pay for a lesser quality for a cheaper price or you pay more for a better quality, but they both work the same, if that makes any sense. It's definitely better than what I was doing before by using the Dollar Tree items. So it's up to you whether or not you feel like Shein or Amazon is a better choice.
From Lucy Letby, but not before Lucy Letby committed one final spill of
This drawer is by far the worst of all of my drawers. It was so cluttered with all of my foil, the saran wrap and wax paper, plus all of my plastic baggies. So I really needed to clear out this space and find another way to store all of this stuff. So I used this drawer to store all of my kitchen towels instead, and I used an empty basket that's inside my pantry to temporarily store these things until I could figure out a better solution. The perk about having a Dollar Tree in town and using all of this stuff that I was organizing my kitchen with, I now have a lot left over so I can use them for other things and really maximize my space. So as you can see, even though I'm upgrading, I'm still using all of the things that I have been collecting from Dollar Tree. I paid $13.62 for this multifunctional storage cutting rack. It's a 4-in-1 wall mount, and it has a little shelf on the top where you could put sauce bottles. I am actually surprised that you can find the same exact one on Amazon for $28.99. This is so unreal to me that they would even charge that amount because this thing is so cheap. I really wanted the wooden ones. I have been wanting them for like the longest time, and it actually comes with more, so you could do like the wax, the foil, and the saran wrap, plus it has like the bags, but it's just way out of budget, so I try to settle for this one. But as you can see, I'm seriously struggling to try and cut the foil with these plastic blades that don't really work. And now it's finally time to tackle this stove and microwave. The inside of the microwave could be worse. I'm just letting you know right now. I try to keep this space as clean as possible because we use it so much. It's really hard to keep up with at times, especially when you're busy with life. You don't always have time to clean it out. But I do come in here at least once a week to clean it, and I also make sure to get the door as well because this part can get pretty greasy. But as a little tip, you could also get those microwavable lids so that it doesn't make such a mess when you are microwaving things, and it keeps your food moist too. And luckily you can find those at Dollar Tree in the kitchen department. You're only paying $1.25 versus if you were to get them from Walmart, I think they're like $3. I know that I've shown you how to clean my stove so many times. I feel like a broken record at this point. You guys already know that I really love using the Brillo pads from the Dollar Tree, and I love to use oven cleaner when I really want to get down and dirty. I have yet to clean out my oven. It's been so long since I've been in here. My gosh, I'm so embarrassed and so ashamed of myself, but at the same time, that's just the way that life goes. Sometimes you just don't have time to get it all in. I did start using the Dollar Tree's scrub-free oven cleaner, and it works pretty damn good. It is in a smaller container, but I'm not doing this every single time that I clean my stove or my oven. And now that I've cleaned out this oven, I know that I need to do it a couple more times, but once I eventually get it clean to my standards, I won't have to use the oven cleaner as much. So keep that in mind. You know, oven cleaner isn't something that you have to absolutely use every single time you clean it. You could just use a regular old degreaser like this Fantastic, and it works just as great. But if you really want to get tough on grease, I would really suggest getting some oven cleaner. Using the Dollar Tree is good, and at first I didn't think it had a whole lot of fumes, but man, when I used it to clean like deep clean this oven and the stove on this day, it really did take my breath away. So I would suggest either using a mask or just being extremely careful. Like I just put my shirt over my mouth to make sure I wasn't breathing in those fumes. And you know that you're not just going to be using oven cleaner, because the oven cleaner will not keep it streak free. You will have to go in with some kind of other cleaner to kind of clean off all of the streaks, whether you're using the Clean Freak, or you can use just like regular Lysol kitchen cleaner. And now I'm just putting down the oven liner, and to my surprise it actually fits perfectly, and I'm just wiping it all down and making it look nice and fresh, and then I'm just going to put the liners over it. The little holes do not fit perfectly, so I did cut them, and I didn't cut them in any particular way, so they didn't look the greatest. And I wouldn't say that these are the best liners for your stove, but they do help keep your stove from getting too dirty until I can find something better.
The next thing that I want to try out is this little blind cleaner. I got 2 of them. I just wanted to try it out and see how well it works. So let's do the right here.
I paid $2.04 on Shein for these, and I will tell you that they are a pretty good deal because you can find them on Amazon for $9.99 a piece. And these are washable, and if dry brushing this isn't doing the trick, you can actually dip these into liquid soap and you can clean them that way. In fact, I think I'm going to do that the next time I use these.
I want to show you one more thing. Let's go ahead and try out these cushion covers. So as you can see, these cushions are done. My cats like to scratch up the sides of the chairs. I could power wash these, but I don't really have time for that right now. For now, I'm just going to cover them up, and I found these gray ones because it matches my color scheme, so I'm going to try these on. They're all one size, and they're for like standard chairs like this. Alright, well that's not too shabby. Actually, I think I like it. It makes it look new. What do you think? I'm gonna go ahead and do this for all the chairs. It also comes in 3 different colors, so it comes in like a cream color, and it comes in a beige color. All in all, I am really happy with all of these purchases that I made on Amazon and Shein so far. Don't forget, this is only part 1 of 2. My next video is going to be the refrigerator and the pantry stuff, so stay tuned. That video will be coming out soon. The only thing that I would say that I don't like so much is the saran wrap and the foil dispenser thing. It's not that great. The blades are not that strong. Actually, I don't even think it has blades. I think it's just plastic. So you don't get a sharp edge, and it's kind of a hassle getting it in and out of there, and it only carries the smaller rolls. But I am going to use it for now. Eventually I will upgrade, possibly even DIY my own one day, the one that I really want that holds also the bags and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just going to use this one until then. I really hope that you found some motivation or inspiration from this video in some way or another. Don't forget to check out Shein and Amazon. Also, I know Temu has some good stuff. I have yet to try their things. Maybe in the future I will. I do have a project that I want to do in my laundry room, so maybe it's a possibility I will find the things that I want on Temu there. But I do like the things that I found on Shein. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I still got some cleaning up to do. I got to go pick up my kids, and then I got to figure out dinner. But this is going to be it for now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!